Alright guys, it's the last day. Last day as an owner-operator at Silva Trucking. Last day as a sub-hauler. Last day that I'm not a carrier. I'm starting my own authority. I'm going to have my own carrier. And I'm going to be in direct competition with Silva Trucking. No, I'm not. They actually don't run any drive-in, and that's what I'm going to be doing. One of the many reasons I decided to go with drive-in, I didn't really want to be in direct competition with Silva Trucking. But that's besides the point. Basically today, we're going to do a weekly review for the last 2 weeks. I didn't do one last week. I asked the dispatcher to just kind of take it easy on me, so we're going to get to the numbers. But first, I want to talk to you guys a little bit on our way to get our first load. Just about how I'm feeling right now, on the precipice. We're on the precipice. I spit a little bit, but then a bug hit the windshield. And then I thought I spit a lot. I was like, whoa, did that just come out of my mouth? Oh no, that's on the outside. That's a bug. Never mind, we're good. Freaked me out for a second. Thought I was losing it. All right. Yeah. Roll the music. All right, we are trucking, man. And we're going just to do 2 loads. We'll get to the numbers at the end of this video. But first, just wanted to chat with you guys, talk to your eardrums about how I'm feeling. Because how I'm feeling is I have a little trepidation about going out of my own authority, guys. But I know what it is. I know what it is, and it's the same thing that keeps a lot of people from stepping out and doing things, doing great things. And it's the fear of the unknown and the comfort with the familiar. So when something's familiar, and even if we hate it, some guys hate their jobs, but they stay at them for long periods of time, because there's comfort in the familiar, and we like to know what's going to happen. Even people who say they love adventure are actually very routine oriented people. They just have quick bursts of adventure and spontaneity. Some of the people who are actually like the most outspoken, like adventure lover type people are probably in my life probably the most routine oriented people 90% of the time. And then they have this 10% of the time where they go crazy and go do something fun and do something adventurous. But the rest of the time they're extremely rigid with their routines. And so anyway, I feel like most of us are routine oriented. Most of us thrive in the familiar. We do well when we know what's going to happen. We can anticipate it. We're familiar with all of the things that are happening. I'm aimed a little bit to the right. Let me see if I can redirect that. That looks a little, all right. Let me see. Oh, hold on. All right. I feel like that's better now. Someone's throwing up a smoke signal over there off to the right. But anyway, so a lot of people are familiar. A lot of people are comfortable with the familiar, even if they hate their job. And, I know that's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. That's why I have this, kind of nervous energy, this anxiety a little bit of stepping out on my own, going out of my own authority. It's just the fear of the unknown, man. It's the fear of the unknown. And I think it's natural to fear, what we don't know. And as much homework as I've tried to do, I know that there's so much that I don't know, and I'm going to have to learn. And there's going to be a lot that I'm going to have to learn the hard way. There's going to be a lot that doesn't go exactly how I want it to. There's some things that I've prepared for that I somehow am thinking, dude, that fire's getting kind of gnarly. Now I can see the flames and stuff. Now I'm going to turn you back to the right, see if you guys can see that. It's like some trees, some shrubs. There's a pickup truck was just over there, and then he backed out of it. I don't know. That's gnarly. It's getting close to that house. I think that's why he's freaking out. He's trying to warn the people in the house maybe to get out. Dang, that thing's... you guys can't really see it from this angle. Not too well, anyway. Okay, well. All right. My amateur news photography, I don't think it's going to make the cut, but man. Sorry, I should keep my eyes on the road. Yeah, I think that house is going to get jacked up if they don't start doing something with that fire. No fire trucks are there yet or anything. It's a new one. It's a fresh one. Okay, back to the subject at hand. Hopefully those people's home will be spared. Hopefully the people will be safe as well. But anyway, yeah, standing on the edge of a change like this is just I think it's natural to feel a little fear of the unknown, a little trepidation, a little just hesitation. Not even hesitation, because I'm not hesitating. I'm moving forward full speed ahead. It's just like kind of one of those things where you're moving forward full speed ahead and you're like, I hope we're going to work out. This is going to be fun. We'll see what happens. But, I got a family to provide for. And so anyway, there's a lot of things going into this, just emotionally for me and stuff. And so I want to be open and talk about them and not act like I got all my stuff together and everything's just, honky dory because yeah, I hope that at some point these videos, this channel makes it into, the feeds of some people who want to go out on their own authorities. And I may not be the most informative channel as far as all those things go, but hopefully there will be some camaraderie and some commiserating. And so by being just completely honest and truthful about how I'm feeling, then maybe they'll say they'll be able to know that how they're feeling is normal, or maybe it's not. Maybe I'm not normal. I don't know. But no, I've realized in life a long time ago, when you start sharing how you're really feeling about something, you're typically not alone. There's usually a lot of other people who are the human experience is a pretty common experience, as far as life goes. Anyway, so that's my purpose for this video, was just kind of, just say, hey man, I'm kind of scared about this. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm anxious, a little scared, but stoked. And, being on the last day of my time here at Silva Trucking kind of just highlights that this is it, man. Like we're like fully jumping off, off the diving board into the deep end. We're like, we're 100%, like we're all in. There's no going back. There's no, kind of backpedaling out of this one, man. We're in it. We are in it. And so anyway, that's basically all I wanted to share on this little trip. If anything exciting happens tonight, I'll record it. Otherwise, we'll just cut straight to the numbers. Let's do this.
All right, hey, what's up, everybody? So when I got to the yard last night, well, really for the rest of the night, I forgot about you guys. Straight up, I forgot about you guys. I was over there hauling my last loads, kind of working my last night with my guys, with the dudes that I've been running with for the last 4 years. And so, yeah, I was just kind of hanging out and kind of soaking it in with those guys. So, yeah, I didn't get to the weekend review, but I'm going to do it now. So, I'm running errands. I got a lot of stuff to do. Busy bee. But I got to get you guys the numbers because I promised it. So, drawn it out long enough. Last week, I didn't do a video, so I'm just going to tell you guys, did about $3,100 in revenue. And remember last week, I asked him to take it easy on me for the whole week, as well as this week. So I asked him for less loads. So he gave me less loads. He gave me what I asked for, what I wanted. I wanted just about 8-9 hours of work a night, and that's it. That's what he gave me. That got me about $3,100 to the truck, which will pay me about probably be about 40% operating profit. Once you get down towards that 3,000 mark, the operating, the kind of the profit margin shrinks a lot. But so I think I'm looking at like 1,250, 1,300 tops for last week. And this week is very similar. This week, I only grossed, I believe, I did the math yesterday. It was 2,700. So it'll be like, $1,100, $1,000 to $1,000, $1,100. And that'll be my last check that I ever get from Silva Trucking for being a sub hauler. So, that's that, man. That's that. We can close the book on that chapter. And if I ever go back, it'll be the beginning of a new chapter over there. But for now, that book's closed. And we got a lot of stuff to do to get our carrier going still. I was hoping to have everything up and running by Monday, but that's looking like it's not going to happen now. Running into some snags on the trailer. So I've got a whole video I was going to put out. But the trailer's taking so long, I don't know, that the trailer video is going to be like an hour long. It's going to be called the Trailer Saga. But anyway, we'll get I'll get that going. And I love blinkers. I love blinkers when people use them. So yeah, that's it. And that's a wrap on these weekly reviews. From now on, the weekly reviews will be as a carrier, and so it's gonna be formatted a little bit different. You guys will get to see the loads I get, the miles I'm running, because everything's gonna be more, I don't know if I would say normal or typical, but what you guys are used to thinking about. If you're OTR, you're thinking about the rate per mile, the fuel consumption, and so those are all going to be things that I haven't really considered because all of my stuff is kind of like I just run the same like 3 or 4 loads every week in repetition. So I just kind of made it easy on myself and said, hey, there's a gross number and there's a net number, and I can usually predict my net number based on my historical costs of doing business, without actually having to break down the fuel per mile, or the fuel cost and all of the stuff that goes into that. I didn't have to do it, so I didn't. But now in the future, we're going to be breaking it down a little bit different. So yeah, I'm going to sign off right now. I am no longer a sub hauler for Silva Trucking. I am the owner and operator. I have been the owner and operator since 2017 of Velox 18 Trucking, but we are now running freight on our own. If you know anyone who has any general freight needs in the Central Valley of California, you give them my number. I'll take care of them. Take care of them right. But anyway, just messing with you guys. We'll talk to you guys in a little while. Peace.